All right, let's talk Malik Mustapha. It was reported that he could miss the beginning of the season. He could start the season on PUP list. That seems to be Matt Mayoko's guesstimation, which makes sense. I mean, he's towards ACL in January. But at the same time, Malik Mustafa's mom is on Twitter/X talking about how he's moving really well and seems to be ahead of schedule. What do you make of all this?
Well, the original report that came out that they were responding to said that he wouldn't be back until mid-season. And that's the one that they really took issue with. I did speak to somebody off the record about it, and I based on what they said, I tend to think that there's no chance it's mid-season. Possible Matt Mayoko is correct, and he starts up on the PUP, misses 4 games. But I think that's the most of it. Whoever came out with that report that said mid-season, I think is off. I think Malik most likely will be there by game 5, if not much sooner, based on the people I talked to also.
Yeah, mid-season is such a vague thing to say. I mean, if you're reporting something back mid-season, you could say that could be week 5. That could be week 15. It's in the middle there somewhere. Right. So, yeah, I could see why, maybe Malik's camp took issue with that, because from his perspective, it looks like he's moving. He's not in crutches. He was golfing this weekend. He seems like he's
planning on being there. He's planning on being there week 1. So I'll put it that way. That's his goal and that's his intention. We'll see. Maybe he does have to start off on the PUP, but it's not going to be mid-season. So there's a lot of worry about him missing a ton of time. I don't think he's going to miss as much time as been reported. Worst case, I think, is week 5 he'll be there.
Yeah, and I think you got to remember the mindset of certain players. If Malik Mustapha were 27 and he'd already gotten a second contract and he had guaranteed money, maybe he'd really be cautious. But he's a second-year player. He was a 4th-round pick. He's not making a lot of money. You got a new defensive coordinator who didn't pick you and brought in 2 safeties that he handpicked himself, and Richie Grant and Jason Pinnock. If I were Malik Mustapha, I'd want to be there as quickly as I can to show him that I'm tough and that I'm good and that he should like me, even though he doesn't know me as well as he knows Richie Grant and Jason Pinnock. He drafted Jason Pinnock, man. I'd be threatened by that. I'd want to be there. Prize Picks is sponsoring the Cohn Zone this year. Prize Picks is the leader in daily fantasy and the best place to win cash while watching sports. And the best part about the app is it's really easy to use. To create a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few players' stats. I'm a Niners guy. So, when I'm doing Prize Picks, I'm looking, the last couple of years, I'm looking at Deebo Samuel because I know Deebo Samuel better than Deebo Samuel knows Deebo Samuel. So if it's drops, I'm taking more. Or if it's punches thrown towards his long snapper on the sideline during the 4th quarter of a game, the 49ers will go on to win. I'm smashing more because I know the 49ers and I'm a Prize Picks guy. Now, maybe they didn't have those exact plays, but they have so many plays that'll make your head spin. And you can play Prize Picks in over 40 states, including California and Texas. Best part about it is the new user offer. Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. So win or lose, you'll get $50 just for playing. That sounds like a win to me. Use promo code COHN, COHN, to claim your $50 today. Tell them Grant sent you. Don't fall in love with someone else.
And really, I would not be surprised based on what I heard that if he's there week 1. I think it's entirely possible for Malik Mustapha to be available week 1. Not necessarily going to happen. I think between week 1 and week 5 is when we'll see Malik. I don't think it's this mid-season thing that was reported originally. So, I think that's encouraging news. And Malik is one of my favorite rookies from last year, one of my favorite players on the team. And I think they need him, really, because I don't want to roll with Pinnock and Brown. I don't want to do that. So I definitely think Malik needs to be in the mix. I'd rather see Malik and Pinnock or Malik and the rookie versus that combination.
That's what I was going to say. When Malik comes back, I wouldn't be surprised if Pinnock stays in the lineup and Brown goes to the bench, because to me, I'm not really sure what Brown does so well. He was promising at times as a rookie, but last year it felt like he was never around the ball. And whenever he was actually in coverage, man-to-man, he was roasted. Not sure. He was bad last year. Make this your best season yet with nutritious 2-minute meals from Factor. Eating well has never been this easy. Just heat up and enjoy, giving you more time to do what you want. Get outside instead of prepping and cooking indoors. Factor meals arrive fresh and ready to eat, perfect for any active lifestyle. With 45 weekly menu options, you can pick gourmet meals that fit your goals. Choose from Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, Keto, and more. Factor powers your day with satisfying breakfasts, on-the-go lunches, premium dinners, and guilt-free snacks and desserts. It's easy to savor more this spring. Factor meals factor in the flavor with none of the fuss. Get started at factormeals.com/cone50off and use code cone50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's cone50off at factormeals.com/cone50off for 50% off plus free shipping.
I will say he was not good last year. Brown was very encouraging his rookie year when he got in. Not good last year, but I will say Nick Sorensen probably not the best coordinator for anybody. So
True.
Having Robert Saleh back, it also wouldn't surprise me if Brown takes a step forward this year, or has a bounce back season and develops into the player that he looked like he was going to become as a rookie under Wilkes. So I think Robert Saleh can bring back Brown a little bit too. So even though Brown wasn't very impressive his sophomore season, I think he might actually be better than we think as well.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, he was handpicked by Steve Wilkes, who knows what he's doing, knows what he's looking for. And when he was coached by Steve Wilkes, he was pretty good. So I guess it just comes down to whether Robert Saleh wants to coach him, sees him as a fit in his system. I mean, it seems like at free safety, Saleh wants speed that Jair Brown doesn't have. That's why I feel like Pinnock and is here, and why Marcus Siegel is here. That's another guy who's super fast and a guy who can kind of double as a nickelback, kind of like Jimmy Ward. So Brown to me is going to have to make it as a strong safety here. I mean, to me, honestly, like he's the kind of guy that Robert Saleh would move to linebacker.
Brown.
Yeah, he moved Eric Reed to freaking linebacker. He had Jamie and Sherwood playing linebacker at 216 pounds. I'm curious to see what happens with Jair.
Yeah, he's one of the unknowns, I think, coming into this season. Like again, a lot of encouragement his rookie season, and then last year, not so great. But I think Saleh, if anybody can bring him back, is Saleh. So we'll see. It is interesting. The rookie, is it Siegel or Seigel? Because I don't want to pronounce this guy's name wrong.
I think it's Siegel from everything I've heard.
Okay,
Marcus.
He's a burner. He's a burner, dude. So,
or it could be Marquise.
I like his talent.
I like him too.